Hello, every child, good and bad. I am here. Again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I started recording because I thought the kids outside had stopped screaming. But they just started screaming even more now. Lovely. Lovely. Anyway, hello, hi, how are you this lovely, not so lovely evening, because kids keep screaming outside no matter what the hour is. And today we are drawing a Sapphire and Padparadscha, whatever, fusion, and I did two versions, because I wanted to do one where it's just kind of like a Sapphire, you know, like same gem fusion, but I also wanted to do one where it was kind of like a two different gem fusion, because yeah, they're the same gem like type thing because they're sapphires, but they're different sapphires. So I was like, I'll just do two versions, that way I have one that's, you know, this, and then the other that's that. So yeah. Yeah, the first one is very much just pretty much on model Sapphire. It's got kind of the Sapphire look and shape to it, and my friend Eric was like, it looks like one of those them high sapphires, like they smoke and kush every day. No, like one of those kind of high in hierarchy, kind of a really high class sapphire. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. And I really do like the line art, how it turned out on this. I do and I don't, because with especially this one, I feel like this is like not my style. Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like after like the coloring, it looks very strange. I don't know if I like it or not. But I don't know. I just feel like both of these look a little different from each other in terms of how they're drawn, and they don't look like I've drawn them. So I'm a little concerned. With this one, I was just doing kind of the standard, like I said, the standard thing, and I just was focusing more on what a purple sapphire would look like, rather than what a fusion of these two would look like. I think, sort of. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I made the little ruffles at the bottom, like fluffy. Like, I don't know how to draw like dresses that are like fluffy like that. And I tried it with both of these, but I failed both times. I can't really draw dresses or the fluffy stuff thingy. This one I was just kind of going for, I don't know what I was going for, but it kind of looks like a sweet old cute housewife kind of deal going on. And I love her. She's so adorable. Like, I love this one. She's just so cute and just pure and just sweet and amazing. And I was discussing powers as well with my Palarinos, and I think that they'd have cause Padparadscha still has she has now vision. She predicts things that had just happened, and then Sapphire has future vision. So I was like, I came to the conclusion that so in my head canon anyway, that they have a shorter future vision. So, Sapphire's future vision is a lot shorter, so she can't see that much into the future, but it's also a lot more accurate. So, you know, that's fun. What was I gonna say? Darn, it was kind of an important thing. Oh yeah, just looking at the design. I wanted to give the other Sapphire multiple arms, but I also didn't want it to give it 3 arms. So I was like, how do I do that without, how do I give it 2 arms without kind of making it a sort of standard and normal? I was like, okay, I'll just put both of the arms on the one side where their gems are at, and each hand can be you know, for their own gem thing, for their own hand thingy. And I really like that. I like how that turned out, and I like her little nub arm on the side. It's half arm. She has 2 arms and a half. And I really feel like with this Sapphire, I used a lot of more desaturated purples. And I feel like that kind of reflects what it's supposed to be. Because with this one, it was just pretty standard. So it was a little boring. I like the design and all, but it's a little boring, I'd say, in terms of, I guess, concept. So the desaturated colors kind of match it, and then the other one, it's got a lot more vibrant and kind of playful colors, which is I think fitting because that one's supposed to be, you know, the one where I'm like playing kind of around with the whole concept of Padparadscha and Sapphire fusing, and it's like it's treated as a different gem fusion, even though it's technically like same gem fusion. But yeah, I quite like how both of these kind of turned out. I think except for like the bottom half of the dress, this one has a more vibrant thingy, and then the other one has a more desaturated version. Also, I've been so tempted to just change the way I color in Fusion Friday with like different things, and I've just been so tempted to, because I really dislike cell shading and line art. Like I like it sometimes, but most of the time I'm like ugh. And I was like, I really just wanted to like just go loose and do whatever I wanted to, but I chose to do Fusion Friday to better at myself at line art and cell shading, so I'm gonna continue to do so, and until I'm like until the end, I guess. I went in with cell shading. I'm gonna end it with cell shading. I swear it to the gods, I do. But yeah, there was I don't know. There was a point where I kind of had a style of how I colored in the hair, but that's just so tedious and takes up so much time, and I don't even like how it turns out half of the time. So I'm really trying to find out different ways of how to color in the hair, with the kind of with this Fusion Friday style that I'm going with, because my line art and cell shade is pretty much just my Fusion Friday style, because I don't really use jeez, kids, what are you doing? Why do you keep screaming? Goodness. Like, what are they doing? I don't know if you can hear them. I don't, because I'll be putting music on top of this, but they just keep screaming. Goodness me, oh my. They can't shut up for like a hot minute. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Something about the style. Yeah, I basically just use line art and cell shade mainly for this kind of style of my line art and cell shade for Fusion Friday. And it's pretty much just that. I maybe want to get into it more, but I don't know. Line art's just, you gotta be so neat and careful and stuff. And don't get me wrong, usually my sketches and stuff, they're pretty neat. I don't need too much cleanup most of the time if I'm quite careful, or sometimes I'll just go into the line art and it'll be my sketch/line art and I don't need effort. But I don't know, line art for me is just so tedious sometimes, and I really couldn't be bothered. And I like admire people who like enjoy and do line art. Oh my goodness! They're just yelling! I'm yelling. I don't know what's wrong with them. I really don't. Anyway, I don't really do gradients all too much in this style, but I wanted to give her a little blush because look at her, she's just so cute and innocent. And I think personality-wise, I think they'd be a more compassionate and spoken Sapphire, like how our Sapphire is, because Padparadscha is very, she speaks her mind, she's like hey and stuff, but our Sapphire is quite quiet and cool and calm and collected. So I think that it'd just be pretty much our Sapphire, but a little bit more open. I think she'd be very polite still. They're quite polite gems, aren't they? Sapphires, that is. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And I really like how they turned out, for once. I mean, it's been a while since I've liked something, so... yeah, these Padparadscha things are turning out quite nice, so, yeah, I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye!